Good afternoon, all of you. All homework is done. Read out all your homeworks then. Huh? We should learn today all the terms what we have discussed yesterday. That is what is SEZ, FTZ, EOUs. And then we will continue our discussion with the basic terms of income tax. That is the previous year and assessment year. Or shall we complete writing this? You all didn't write this, right? Yesterday? Huh? Right? So write down then this in your booster notes. In the introduction I told you, stop talking mutually. Huh? Ask me if you have any doubts initially. Empty your mind. And then things will go inside. Coming few days, our schedule is, let us know the terms which we are using in income tax. If I say SEZ will not get this deduction or this benefit and all, so what is SEZ? That time I don't want to explain. When I say only if you do the payment by RTGS, you are allowed this expense. So what is RTGS? So right now we are doing the base building. Abbreviations are not asked in exam the way I am making you write. Yes? And in case if you miss the class because some new faces are seen, make sure you take the class from sir and watch it that day night or next day early morning. Don't think कि weekend आने पे देखेंगे because yesterday you were genuinely absent and today you are sitting in the class and you are absent because you will not follow. Income tax is too much linked subject. And you need to have patience. Sometimes there will be like you are listening only. I remember when I explained capital asset definition, there's a chapter called capital gain. That capital asset definition itself takes 1.5 hour class. And then there are classes wherein right from starting the class till the end, I am just solving the problems of capital gains. So from day one, I am saying income tax is a beautiful subject. And tell me one thing, is it a theory or practical subject? Practical subject, that's what you know. It's not a theory subject, it's not a practical subject, it's a bare act. So you know, you learn the concept and apply that concept and solve the problem. That's what I can say. It's an analytical subject. Do you get how we do analysis? Ki 3 triangles hai, to fourth one kya hoga? Fill in the blanks. It will be a triangle. So when you know the concept, you apply the concept and solve the problem. And I hope you all remember the promise we have made on the very first day that you all are not learning income tax just to get 80, 90, 100 marks exemption in CMA inter. In CMA final, it is the same income tax at advanced level. Here you end with return of income, there you start with return of income. And 5 heads are as it is there. Right now we are learning how to calculate the tax for individual. There you will learn how to calculate the tax for NRI. Yes, we all are in Hyderabad. It's a hub for NRI and it's not only the practice or corporates. NRI practice is one of the upcoming area where NRIs are earning a lot outside India, in India, and they want to plan their tax, TDS, all, for which they need your help. Valuation officers are required. Yesterday I was talking with my sister's son. I said he's in Deloitte and he was telling me that how much environment related some energies and all we are saving or we are using, how much consumption we are doing of carbon dioxide, something like that. Technical terms we need to report. We need to report separately for the compliances of accounting standards. When it comes to company IFRS, what is IFRS? Anyone in the class? These are all openings I am saying. It's not कि दीप्ति मैम की तरह टीचर ही बनना है या corporate job ही करना है. What is IFRS? International Financial Reporting Standards. You know, the world has become compact. Sitting in Hyderabad, I can check what a company is doing in Spain, in Russia, in France. And if I want to see their financial reports, we should all prepare the financial reports at the world level in the same way. So now companies who are having turnover beyond the limit, they need to comply. What they need to comply? With the IFRS, accounting standards. You all know what is accounting standards? It's a benchmark. Like everyone should maintain the books with mercantile or cash system, not. So like that at international level, it is called as IFRS. Got it? So IFRS compliance. Valuation officers are required. Say I retire from teaching and I have my brand, CA Dipti Chheda's brand, and I am outrightly selling the brand. So of course I'll be charging for this projector, this camera, this mics, this furniture. But with that, will I charge goodwill? Yes, goodwill, because you will get the business through. Who will do the valuation for goodwill? So the branding valuation, the goodwill valuation, when firms are merging, their shares valuation, when firms are splitting, demerger it is called. If you feel you are not following, please raise your hands, ask me to repeat, I will repeat. What is demerger? Splitting of companies. I have one company in Hyderabad, DC company, Dipti Chheda company, and related to that one branch I have in Chennai. Chennai's branch outrightly I have given it to you. I have sold it, that assets, liabilities. So will my share price change? Yes. Will you have your own share price? Yes. So there's a way how to do this valuation of shares, valuation of assets, valuation of goodwill at a very higher level, and these are all done by professionals. Nice, no? Now you may be feeling ki what are these terms, but when you learn it day by day, day by day, day by day, you will understand it's easy. Until school you never dreamt that okay मैं bike भी चलाऊंगा, car भी चलाऊंगा, but then as you started learning and you are now all must be having license and driving two-wheelers and four-wheelers, right? Okay, so like that it is. So these are beautiful openings which you all should enjoy, and for that broaden. So don't ask me this question that ma'am ये exam के लिए important है नहीं. That I will definitely do. When we complete the portion, in the class we will be solving the mock test papers. I'll be giving you the paper pattern. Especially we will take classes only to practice MCQs from all the chapters. And earlier exams, mock test paper which are already discussed, videos are available, that also will give you the link. But that is at a stage when you understand everything, when the portion is completed. Right now learn it with depth, with left, right, up, down, everything पूरा ऐसे रूबिक की तरह घुमा लेना और सीख लेना, right? Okay, so now we'll do one thing. Today we'll divide our class into two parts. Yesterday's continuation we will do, and before that we will learn some more abbreviations also. Like I said, I am teaching you Income Tax Act 1961. Related to Act, all the rules are given, and they are what? Income tax rules. Okay, these rules are Income Tax Rules 1962. Now, yesterday we have discussed, because of Adani's case and all what happened, so we discussed when a public issues the shares for first time, what is it called? Very good. And second time when they want to issue the shares to existing shareholders. तो में नहीं बोलना, सुन के बुलाना. वंडरला के वाटरफॉल में गिरना नहीं है हमको स्लाइड में. What did I say? I want to issue shares to existing shareholders only. Then what it is? Right issue. Clear to all of you? Then if I want to issue additional shares again to public, then what it is? What is the full form of FPO? Okay, now will you go today and study what was the case of follow-up public issue for Adani, why they came up with the issue and why they have withdrawn? You will get lot of YouTube videos. I need not discuss all that, but for your awareness, read or see the video as much as you can gain this. This is all practical knowledge, and if this is there, no, you will automatically develop that analytical skill. Many times students say, ma'am, थोड़े 10 class और extra लीजिए, but homework मत दीजिए. But the reason of giving the homework is, however well I am teaching, however superbly well you are understanding, सिर हिला के neatly notebook में copy करते हैं. एग्जाम में तो दीप्ति मैम खड़े नहीं रहेंगे ना. You have to solve it independently. So that independent will come in the homework. And we will discuss the homework in the class the very next day only. And I will tell you all the answers also. Next day. That day nahi to reverse calculation. No, we all do it very smartly. So we will discuss the homework definitely in the class. But this is the feedback of the students that when they do the homework and whether that homework is correct or not. Two benefits. Listen all of you very carefully. If you do the homework correct, that genuine confidence in it's not confidence which Dipti ma'am is putting inside you. Yes or no? I have given you homework. Okay, tell me how much did you get the tax? Initially we are going to start. Bring all your calculators and all. Tomorrow it's not going to be theory class like this. We'll start some slab rate problems. Marginal relief, unutilized. There are some terms and we will start with simple calculation problems. So, first reason of doing the homework and getting it right is you are becoming independent. You are learning the speed, the time. When you do the homework, no, that pressure is there to complete it fast. क्योंकि बाकी और भी तो काम है ना homework छोड़. Right? And in 1% chance if you don't get it correct and all your friends sitting in the row are getting correct, only you said wrong, how that pinches, no? इतना ब्यूटीफुल ईगो हर्ट होता है, इतना मजा आता है, फिर कोई टीचर को कुछ बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं. एंड इट्स गुड फॉर यू. बी कंफर्टेबल. दिस इज योर ओन प्लेस. यू हैव कम टू लर्न हियर, बट विथ लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रिक्टनेस, डिसिप्लिन, फन एंड बॉलीवुड. So shall we start? Today's story is CBDT and CBIC. You all have doubt? These are the highest authorities who are governing the law in India. 1961 Income Tax Act, those who have made, they are not here. Then, who is governing the act today? CBDT. Central Board of Direct Taxes is like a group of members, council members, who sit together and they decide how this act will go on. CBIC, Indirect Taxes and Custom. Central Board is separate for them. Both of them work under the Ministry of Finance. Then we have discussed GST. Today these terms are related to, see, India is encouraging a lot exports. Why we are encouraging exports that much? Foreign currency will come to India, right? So when we are encouraging exports, lots of benefits are given to the companies who export goods and services. The Infosys, if it is giving services to foreign clients, or if you are selling the goods to a foreign company, and in Kashmir and all there are so many handicrafts unit. They make beautiful shawls and handicrafts and directly they export out of India, right? So our products are going in the world and we are getting the revenue in dollars. It's good for India. So you know we give them tax holiday. अब ये नया term है आपके लिए. What is tax holiday? Very good. Beautiful one-line answer. Who gave that? Good. No tax. Now what is tax holiday? As we have holiday here, no? Sunday is a holiday, right? So like that, tax holiday is initially as a startup, if you are developing your business, don't worry. For coming 5 years, 10 years, you don't have to pay any tax in India. Is this clear? Right? So like this, when benefits are given, they need to satisfy some conditions. You cannot manufacture goods in the heart of the city. Yeah, I am exporting handicrafts and you send it from here to Chennai and Chennai you are selling it locally. I am explaining things from very scratch. Some may be thinking कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा slow जा रहे हैं, but this is considering all of yours level. Tell me one thing, all of you are from foundation or some of you are coming after graduation? Let me know. Raise your hands. Any direct entry students here? No? Then absolutely new, this subject is for all of you. That's why I am saying this to all of you. Tax holiday is clear. So, can I fool the government? Oh, I am going to export. I send it from here to Chennai and Chennai से export नहीं करते और locally sell कर देते हैं? No. So some conditions are to be satisfied and they are all this term. Tell me what full form you all have written for SEZ? Ray, such a musical nice answer. Good. Special Economic Zone. स्टार बनाना सीखो, ऐसे स्टार बनाते रहना, स्टार देते रहना खुद को. वेरी गुड. स्टार, 5 स्टार, इक्लेस, किटकैट सब खिला देना. Anyone in the class, raise your hands and answer what do you know about SEZ? Bindas. Bindas is English and Hindi. Probably it's all 100% English class. Telugu nahi. Bolo. You know, whatever you know, please. These are all discussion class. Once I start the problem, you will say, "Ma'am, आज बस है." ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलेगा फिर. What is the information you are having? I told you, just don't get the full form. That Google uncle can also do the work for you. SEZ is Special Economic Zone. You all gave a wonderful answer. What do you mean by that? Do we have SEZ in Hyderabad? Where? Yeah, financial district and all those areas. High-tech city. Yes. What is the benefit and what do they have to do? This is India. Thoda thoda. Okay. Now, I say India. Now what is happening? अभी नहीं था biology, geography 10 तक पढ़े ही नहीं कुछ. सब टैक्स पढ़ा, बहुत पढ़ा. I got exemptions in inter final all. So now what is happening? I am setting up a unit here in Hyderabad somewhere in Maharashtra border. Okay, Maharashtra and Telangana border, and I am manufacturing export related goods. From here, I need to bring these goods to any of the port, Kandla, Gujarat port, Mumbai port, Goa port, Chennai port, Vizag port, Kolkata. Somewhere I need to bring it to the port, and from there I am going to export the goods. Okay. Now, lot of paperwork procedure is there. Bill of lading, bill of material, and lot of things you need to prepare to bring the goods from there till here and then to export. And so many times so they say pay the duty. Once you export the goods, show us the document and then get the refund. You know, when you get refund, it is also called as a term called as duty drawback. Duty drawback. I don't know where I am going to use these terms in the coming classes after 10-12 classes, but that time I will not stop and explain. So for that purpose, so what is happening? SEZ, instead of taking all these efforts, bringing it to the goods and all, government has developed SEZ unit in every state. Okay, say our state is this Telangana, and here this space they have declared as SEZ. If you set up your unit inside special economic zone, you don't have to pay any taxes. Are you getting? Once again, if I have my unit here, when I send the goods from Hyderabad to Chennai, I have to pay the GST because this is interstate transfer. From Chennai, when it is export, I have to pay the duty. And then after all the procedure, I get my duties and funds refund. But paise to block ho gaya na? Instead of that, if I am locating my manufacturing unit, my service unit in special economic zone, then whatever I am selling inside SEZ से जो भी goods बाहर जाते हैं, no GST, no income tax. Like that, some benefits are there. Isn't it easier for me? So many times, because I am located in SEZ and output GST, output tax is not there, I get all my raw material also tax free. Because where will I set off? I am buying raw material of 100 rupees from you. Say 10 rupees is the GST. I'll say don't charge GST. Anyhow, I am exporting. But if my export project, export products are rejected, and if I sell it locally, then I have to pay the tax, and then it is called as DTA. I'll give you time to write full form. Just pay attention on the screen. What is DTA? Domestic Tariff Area. It's a hi-fi name for India. When you are not selling outside, when you are not exporting your goods from India to London, then you are selling it in Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, no? So all this is called as what? DTA. That is called as what? Domestic Tariff Area. Ma'am, I decided to export, but my export garments were rejected because of the war in Ukraine and all. And then I had to sell it locally. Will I have to pay tax? Will I pay all the taxes in GST? The simple answer. So what's the benefit of SEZ? Can I say, no taxes. So can I say, inside India, this part is like a foreign land. इंडिया के अंदर एक फॉरेन लैंड है वेयर देयर इज नो टैक्स. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करो, सर्विस करो, बैंकिंग सर्विस यू डू, IT सॉफ्टवेयर सर्विसेज यू डू, नो टैक्सेस. Beneficial and comfortable for all, right? Like that, nearby to ports also we have areas. For example, a lot of fruits are available in south, mangosteen and like that fruits which are not available in many other countries. So they take it near the port. Near the port, they pack it in the tins with little sugar preservative, and from here they are exporting. So if they do any activities near the port areas, then these are declared as free trade zones. Free trade zones are area near the port where whatever activities you are doing, you are exporting and you don't have to pay any duty. But everywhere port ke paas free trade zone hai, but in the heart of India, if I want to do some activity here in Delhi, then what? I need to go in SEZ. And there comes the role of Noida, Gurgaon. Lot of SEZ are there. In Mumbai, New Vashi. Mumbai is there, proper Mumbai, but New Vashi is an area where you have all these SEZ, Software Technology Park, STP they call. So like that you have in every state. So read as much information as you can. I am literally telling you, knowledge is not restricted to the halls and classroom. जब इंटरव्यू में आएगा तो पढ़ लेंगे, ऐसे थोड़ी होगा. You know, you will get that leverage and benefit. Is the concept clear? I just want to fit in the concept. I am not giving you any definitions. What is SEZ? Achha, same way EOUs. Like FTZ only they work. They have to satisfy certain conditions. Mumbai, so many export houses are there. You know, they get raw material also from outside and labor related to textile. I know, so I am giving that example. Lot of manufacturing units are there. Manufacture shirts out of imported fabric and again they are exported to Sri Lanka. So these units are export houses which are located near the port and they are called as what? Export oriented undertaking. Read as much as you can about all this. Yes? See, one thing we all should know for income tax, for GST purpose, Income Tax Act says, income है ना, कमाए ना तो tax pay करो. Whatever source you have income, you are earning income, no? So you pay tax. Legal, illegal, iska, uska, nothing like that. Okay? Now how 5 heads and all I will tell you. So like that, suppose this side, I don't know how much you know about this, nearby to Gujarat, Kandla port, Adani has set up his major power units and all in Gujarat only. So this side port, lot of activities are there, and Reliance Industries and all, they have their refineries deep in the sea. You know that? So they said 200 nautical miles from India is India. Definition of India is also given. Section 2 of Income Tax Act is giving all the definitions. So definition of India says that, ma'am, we are not in India, we are here. Would say 80 nautical miles pani ke andar. We have our unit and we are extracting oil and doing work. What do we have to do with India? Land pe to touch hi nahi kar rahe hum. Then they say these are all called as continental shelf and all that. You will learn detail about this in GST, but this is like 200 nautical miles in the water. It is India. हवा में एयर बलून के राइड्स करवा रहे हैं लोगों को, तो भी इंडिया है. पानी में भी इंडिया है, लैंड में भी. To earn the income in India, you pay tax. I'll teach you a chapter called residential status. There's such a beautiful example is there. Someone from London, Amrish Puri, no, DDLJ movie, from London, he's having one property in Amritsar. And he's selling it to a person who is in Bangladesh. Are you getting? So who is the seller? London person. Who is the buyer? Bangladesh. Property कहाँ है? अमृतसर. कहाँ है? बस इंडिया बोल दो, स्टेट के नाम पूरे कैपिटल के साथ याद नहीं करने हैं. So where did they buy and sell the property? In India. They pay tax in India. Such a beautiful wide definition. Earn the income in India, you pay tax. Foreign technicians coming to Hyderabad, giving service and going, bye bye. They say, no, we are not residents of India, we are the residents of America. But where did they do the technical work? In India, in Hyderabad. Should they pay tax here? Yes, simple. So all those people, no, who come and perform Vidya walks and singers and musicians from foreign countries. I forgot, और एक hit है ना, कौन? They all come and perform shows in India. IPL, all the players, foreign players, they come to India and they earn income. Should they pay tax in India? And can I say, नहीं, ये income तो है, पर ये ना smuggling की income है, illegal है. मैं tax नहीं pay करूँगा. Income is income. If it is illegal, TADA and other acts are there to take care, but you have to pay the tax. So now open your material and where you were writing, 4 pages you have left, no? Yesterday's promises याद है या नहीं? First 10 pages fill करते रहो ये week में. Dump all your mindset into that, literally. हाँ? चलो, and open your abbreviations page and continue writing little fast. Have you written what is SEZ? What is FTZ? Yeah, free trade zone, they call it generally. Free trade zone, again, where there are no taxes. EOU's full form? Export oriented units or export oriented undertaking also they say. Export oriented unit or undertaking. And what is EEZ? Exclusive economic zone. Okay, right? Now the next full forms you should study and come is NIFT, RTGS, and types of provident fund I am giving you. RPF, PPF, URPF, और एक पीपीएफ कौन सा है? 4 पीपीएफ है. आरपीएफ, यूआरपीएफ, पीपीएफ एंड एसपीएफ. Study about it openly. You will really enjoy. And please don't just get the full form of all this NIFT and RTGS. I know some of you must be doing NIFT also for your parents, brothers. कुछ ना कुछ करते होंगे बैंक जाके. But ये जो है ना बहुत important terms है. I missed it, so I am putting a line. These are linked. These 3 terms I want you to have headstrong knowledge. It's absolutely okay कि पापा तो ना दुकान से किसी को साथ में भिजवाते हैं, वो कर देते हैं पूरा बैंक का काम और वो लोग क्रॉस मार्क करके रखते हैं, हम तो वहाँ जाके साइन करते हैं. But even if you have someone to do all your bank work, to get the work done from others, should we know it or not? Right? So here we stop this discussion. Ask your doubts related to last 15 minutes, whatever I explained. So Done? Finished writing? Will you surely search best of information what you can get, so that when I teach you in salary chapter we'll be using these terms. That time I need not pause. Chalo. Now coming back to our routine class where we were. Taxes are divided into two. Write down quickly. This yesterday I explained, but we were late, so you all have not written. Direct taxes. Two type of taxes we are paying to government. Direct taxes and indirect taxes. Direct taxes is in the form of income tax, wealth tax and all. If you have read somewhere, you know, these were there earlier. Ab nahi hai. And indirect taxes we are paying in the form of GST and custom. Indirect taxes also goes from our pocket, but we are paying indirectly. You are paying it along with fees, GST to sir. Sir is paying it to department. Direct taxes is on my income, I am paying the tax. Right? Whatever you earn income, on that you are liable to pay the tax. So who is SSE? A person who is liable to pay tax. Just understand the terms. Definitions are there in the material. Right? What else are the types of SSE I discussed? At least write the terms here so that you will remember. One more type of SSE. Representative SSE. SSE का स्पेलिंग गलत नहीं लिखना है. देख लो कितने ऐसे कितने ई हैं. When I am representing my minor child or someone else as a guardian, as a parent, as a trustee, and I am filing their return, then I am called as representative. Sometimes when we are liable to pay the tax and we are not paying, nahi, SSE in default. And then we started with this. Though budget 2023 is out, which budget is applicable for our syllabus? Budget which was presented on 1st February 2022. If you want to write, write down. And when it is approved by both houses of parliament, and when it is approved by president, it becomes what का नामकरण होता है? Finance Act 2022. So the one for which budget came yesterday, it will become Finance Act 2023, which will be applicable from next year. All right. Right now, the financial year always starts from 1st April 22 to 31st March 23. Clear? If it is a calendar year, it starts from December. See, actually few things you all have understood yesterday. You must be thinking why we are taking so much time for revision. Sometimes understanding is different, and to finish the papers in 3 hours with confidence and for the pen to flow, few things should sink in your mind. That's why if you feel as a teacher I am repeating, it is repeated with a reason. Few things are not there in your notes. You have to write it. Write it in your book also, to write it in your mind also. ठीक है? So the financial year is clear? Acha, why financial year is called as previous year? It's the year for which you earn income. So whatever income I earn in the financial year 22-23, I will assess my income. In the way we will learn in the coming 3-4 months, we will learn how to assess our income, how to calculate the tax on that, and we will pay the tax in the next year. That next year is called as what? Assessment year. So for financial year 20-23, what is the assessment year? 23-20. Clear? So right now which budget came? 2023. So what will be the financial year for that? Don't write, otherwise you'll get confused, just orally. What will be the financial year for that? 23, 24. That income will be assessed in the next year. That next year will be called as what? 24, 25 assessment. Why do we call it assessment year? Because whatever we earn in the last year, in the previous year, we assess and pay the tax in the next year. Anything to be repeated? Sure, absolutely fine. Now, as I said, one thing from day one, every class I will say, इसको mark करो MCQ के लिए तो करना है, because 20 marks scoring MCQs are there in inter, and final 30 marks MCQs, 0. So lot of weightage is there, and in final also one MCQ from house property, one from capital gain, one from deductions, one from TDS. All your inter chapter MCQs are asked in final also. So when I say yesterday I said about these two questions, so can you all please write it as example 1 in your notebook? Write down running notes mein. Example 1. New business started on 1st August 2022. New business started on 1st August 2022. What will the financial year? What will be the financial year? If you start a business instead of April, you will start from 1st August, being auspicious day. August is full of festival, Shravan month. So we start from 1st of August. So our financial year will start from which date? 1st August 22 to 31st March 20. This is wrong answer. Write this. I just showed you कि आपने गलत है. Got the answer? It will not clear or clear? If you start your business from 1st August, it will your financial year will start from 1st August. They can't say okay before August you did this also that. Pre-operative stage तो कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है? Now, so your financial year is 1st August. This is the answer. Example 2 you write down. Reena left India. Reena left India permanently. Reena left India permanently on 30th of September 2022. On 30th of September 2022. What will be the financial year for Reena? Question mark. What will be the financial year for Reena? Yes, tell me. 1st April 2022 to 30th of September. The day you leave India, you need to pay tax, you need to get all the tax clearance certificate, and then bye-bye. Any doubt till here? Then let us learn a nice theory question which is repeatedly asked for 5 marks. It looks like theory question, but it's interesting. Tell me one thing, is it clear that financial year and assessment year is different? Whatever you earn in financial year, you pay the tax in assessment year, and it is different. There are 5 cases wherein your financial year and assessment year is same. What are those cases? I'll explain all this from the beginning, and few have done. Directly I'm going to this part. Last, bottom, can you see? Following are the exceptions to the rule that income of previous year will be charged to tax and subsequent assessment. Are you all able to see? Whatever you earn, now you pay the tax next year. Whatever you earn in 22-23, you pay the tax in 23-24. But exception to the rule, there are 5 exceptions. First one is non-resident. Who is non-resident? Who is not resident of India? Who is resident? Born and brought up. अभी तो उतना ठीक है, फिर तो हम चैप्टर ही पढ़ लेंगे. Residential status is the name of your chapter. Yes. So non-resident shipping business. You know what ships they do? You know there are transitions. वो जैसे मेरा इंडिया का डायग्राम था ना, कि क्या है, some ships they come from London, they dump the goods here, they carry another goods and they go to Sri Lanka. Now this type of the work is called as transition work at the port. Ship is from where? London. Where is it going? Sri Lanka. But have they brought some goods to India? Yes. Have they taken some goods from India? Yes. Have they earned income from India? I am talking about ships like this, even aircrafts, no? The aircrafts want to go from here to there, but they might have 4-5 hours layover in India, right? So, right now, they say non-resident shipping company, okay? If they earn income from passengers, livestock and all, they will be charged to tax before the ship is allowed to leave. In customs, strict rules are there. In ship, crew members are there and the main in charge person is there. He will be caught up and he'll have to personally pay tax if he allows the ship to leave without the tax clearance certificate. Got it very clearly? So, non-resident shipping business. If they have, ma'am, but how will they calculate? Nahi, abhi ka abhi calculate the tax. You know, for them, presumptive taxations are there. Again, a new term. Some tax is like so much linky. Sometimes even I feel कि I am jumping from chapters when I am explaining like this. But helpless. कोई भी term कहीं भी आ जाता है. What did I use the word? Presumptive taxes. क्या होगा presumptive का मतलब? Presumptive means what? अरे grammar, English grammar तो बोलो. Assume. Pre-assume. Oh, nice explanation. Good. So, presumptive taxes are, suppose the non-resident ship is coming to India and it is doing 100 rupees business here, receipt for removing the goods, loading the goods in and out on 100 rupees. 8 rupees is your net profit, 8%. Just I am giving you an example. That will come to 8 rupees. On 8 rupees you pay the tax and bye-bye. Are you getting? We can't say non-resident, अच्छा income कितनी हुई, खर्चा कितना हुआ, profit loss. It's not possible. So presumptive taxation is a beautiful term you will study in business head, which says pay the taxes on rates which are prefixed by government. Foreign ship coming to India having gross receipts of 100 rupees should show 8% or say 5% as net profit. बता दो. So on 100, 5% net profit कितना आएगा? 5 rupees. On 5 rupees pay the tax and leave. First exception to the rule. Non-resident shipping company. And you have to learn how to do CFID makeup in the exam and in the class. Makeup तो सीखना है. तब तक final का exam लिखना है. Offline exams है. We all are blessed. We are not writing online exam. They used to have theory typing. All that was, I don't know, very bad for those times. ठीक है, वो भी time निकले. And hats off to the students that in those pandemic time they have studied and they have cleared their exam, no? Results are result ultimately. Fine. So now in offline exam when they give you, you should write the side heading and explain these 5 points. By mistake in exam, if they ask you this for 6 point, तो यहाँ ना 6 point add मत करना. There is no correlation between length and marks in professional exams. Another rule for all of you. There's one wonderful question. I'll give you a separate list of all the theory questions which are asked in short note. So there's a short note. Write a short note on reference to valuation officer. So many times when I sell my property and all, I go to valuation officer. So that reference to valuation officer is having only 3 points. 3 points. And in exam it is asked for how many marks? 5 marks. Don't write the 4th and 5th. Don't try to hit the point. I don't know, we don't like this rigid way, no? Flexible होना चाहिए, मैम मेरी मर्जी, मैं सेंटेंस को ब्रेक करूँ, तोड़ू, मरोड़ू, but नहीं allowed है. समझ में आ रहा है? Only for the theory part. Rest all presentation and speed and how to do it in this duration. When I give the homework, I'll ask you the duration also. So automatically that speed will come, provided you will follow what is said to you. Huh? Chalo. Next is assessment of person leaving in India. An individual who leaves India with an intention of never to return back to India should calculate up to the date of departure. Already I gave that example of Reena. She is leaving India permanently. You can't say to Reena, abhi to it is 20 to 23. July 23 is your due date of filing return. Come to India and pay the tax. Do you say this to IPL players also? They come, they earn and they go. So, assessment of person leaving India. AOP, BOI, AJP formed for particular purpose. Now, in fact, we all have not done the definition of AOP, BOI. Just go to your abbreviations and let us add it in our list. BOI is body of individual. I'll be discussing the definition of person another 10 minutes mein. So that time I'll explain what is all this. Just write down the full form now. Body of individuals. Group of individuals coming together. Ma'am, ye to partnership hai. But every time they don't register. For example, joint venture. It's your property and I am a builder. Let us make a tower. 5 flats are yours. Sell it. I will sell and then we'll go off. It's not a partnership between me and him. What is it? Joint venture. So when people come together like this, so many times co-heirs, co-legates. You know what are co-heirs? Dadaji's property is there in Rajasthan and there are 5 sons who are all the co-owners of that property. And that property is given to Taj Group of Hotel. They put the rent in one account and that rent belongs to all the 5 co-owners. And from that they have to meet up all the maintenance and other expense because they are the owners. Owners hi dete hai na paise. So like this, when you are the co-owners, kitne sare naye terms na, I hope it's not a heavy dose. You all followed this term? Shall I repeat or clear? Co-owners, co-heirs, co-legates. Co-legates matlab legacy through will. We are just close by neighbors, 3 of us. But our 4th neighbor, she doesn't have anyone. So by will she made all 3 of us the owner of her house. Now we 3 are the co-legates. So co-legates, got it? So all these people when they come together, and it's not partnership every time. If it is partnership, then no problem. It's called body of division. Everything is written in your material, but when you read it, you know, you are learning it in a limited way. When you have these examples, apne aap strike hoga. What is full form of AOP? Association of person. This I'll have to explain with a diagram. I'll do it later. Abhi likh lo sir. And then AJP. Artificial judicial person. Everyone should pay the tax, including gods, deities. Yes or no? Yes. They have got exemptions. But if TTD is earning huge income by exporting hairs, Do you know hair exported goes on in crores of rupees? From TTD, what hairs they collect, the quality of hair is very good for making wigs in foreign countries. उसका auction होता है. So is this income for TTD? And they have income from prasad, from laddus, from entry ticket, from stays, from donations, and they have huge expense also. At a very nominal rate, food is available, transport from down, many things. So do gods, this Ramakrishna Math, ISKCON temple, do they have bookstores and all? Keychains on all is available. They pay the tax? Yes. Mosque, church, Gurudwara, whatever you say, they all will pay the tax as artificial judicial person. हमारे ना tax pay करना है बस. So AOP BOI formed for particular purpose. Now why I am discussing this? Come back to the topic. What we were discussing? Can someone say? Previous year and are same. So we formed a joint venture. Chalo, let us put up an exhibition, earn the income and go. So can we say to department, oh right now it's January 23, अरे March के बाद देखेंगे. They are not even partners. March के बाद when department said, oh 2 of you came together and earned income, pay tax, I will say, who is this Kaushik? I don't know. Who is Karthik? I don't know. Followed or not? So when people come together as body of individuals, as joint venture, and they earn income, should they pay tax now only? If they close the venture, before they close, should they pay tax or not? That's why for them, previous year is equal to assessment. How many cases are over? Non-resident shipping company. Second, assessment of bye-bye. If they are doing bye-bye, pay the tax and go. And third one is AOP BOI formed for a particular purpose. Let 4 of us organize Arijit Singh's show in LB Stadium. We will do. We are not event managers, we are not partners, but we are die-hard fan of Arijit Singh. हम ना पूरा organize करेंगे चारों लोग, and whatever income we earn, we'll divide and then bye-bye. So before we disperse, should we pay tax or not on the joint income? Fourth one, assessment of a person trying, this is little law-like terms, so I am explaining slowly. Assessment of a person trying to alienate his assets in a view to avoid tax. Raid movie देखी है आपने? ये देखी तो देख लो. अजय देवगन ना? Seriously, watch that in this weekend. Raid movie. Though raid is a part of your syllabus in final, section 132 and 133, search and survey. But right now I am saying raid and all. Do the person hide the income? Special 26 movie. So like this, what they do is, people hide the income in the ceiling and here and there, and wall ke piche bhi aur ek door hai and all that. So when they try to alienate the asset and run away, government ko pata hai ki if you leave them now, you will not be able to get this black money. Can they charge the tax on it now only? Suppose you are going in a four-wheeler, in a car, and in your car 1 crore rupees are there. पता नहीं है किसके है और किसको देना है, कुछ तो है. 1 crore rupees you are having. Now you are caught up by an RTO officer. Just routine checking they do. License है या नहीं गाड़ी. फिर वो bag मिल गया. 1 crore rupees will go. Now this person might run away. Or later on he may say, I was standing on the signal. I don't know who kept it on my back seat. गाड़ी तो लॉक रहती है जब चलती है, पर रीजन तो रीजन है ना. और इतने मस्त रीजन देते हैं. 101 reason for missing Dipti ma'am's class. I am writing a book. Help me please. Don't help me. Don't give me any reason. You give the reason, I will accept. Will you write that reason in the answer sheet? बहुत इमोशनल डायलॉग है ना. Tell me. Can you write that reason in the answer sheet? Then give me the reason. I can dare and ask you, because abhi 1 week mein I'll know all your names, faces. I'll say, "Arey, kitne din baad dikhe?" So then you have to answer where you have been. Consistency is only the key. Average student can also do professional studies. Chalo, come back. So in that car case, whenever the person is trying to run away with the cash or gold or diamonds, they pay the tax immediately? Yes. So when they feel that a person is trying to alienate is to hide his assets or trying to divert it. For example, I have all the illegal cash and all in Hyderabad, but if I have little doubt, department might raid, I'll send it to Gujarat, to my sister's place or to my native place. When there is raid, that's why simultaneously they raid all the places. Next, fifth one, discontinued operation. Where any business or profession is discontinued or it is closed. In any assessment year, income of that business up to the date of discontinuation shall be taxed in the same year. I'm not going out of India, but I am stopping my profession on say 31st December 2022. My business is shut down. And it was a partnership business with me, with sir, with another sir. 3 of us decided to dissolve the partnership in December 22 and close the business. Shall we wait for next year to pay the tax? No. Business closed, the business ka naam khatam, we have to surrender the GST certificate. So you have to pay the tax now itself. Once again, read it at home. I'll ask sir to send you this by PDF till you get all your workbooks. So what is the first one? Non-resident shipping company, previous year assessment year same. Assessment of person leaving India, AOP, BOI. Assessment of person trying to alienate his assets, hiding his assets, and discontinued operation. For every bit I am giving you example within 24 hours. If you read what is taught by a teacher, you will learn it. This is not my dialogue. These are mentors, my teachers who have taught me and I am passing it on. बिल्कुल मूवी कैसे देखते हो ना तो 24 hours ये scientifically proved है. First 24 hours after you watch the movie, you know that scenes, that dialogues, and sometimes even the storyline अगर समझ में नहीं है कि वो फिर वहाँ गया क्यों था, ये हुआ क्यों था, that keeps on going in our mind. Just watch a web series and sleep, and next day morning you're still thinking actually what happened. Oh, that's why in the first part this and this. That goes on. The same way a teacher's dialogues are going on in your mind in 24 hours. You just are for read. I don't want you to sit and mug up. That will come by repetition. But if you read, you will learn. Clear? Right? So then we have seen what is SSC. Continuing same over here. SSC means a person by whom any tax or sum of money is payable. It includes every person in respect of whom any proceeding has been taken and he has to pay the tax. Okay, sometimes for other people also. Deemed SSC, a person is liable to pay tax on other behalf. He is called as representative SSC. Am I reading this way fine? आप पढ़ना कोई term clear नहीं है तो tell me tomorrow as I start my class. SSC in default, a person who is liable to pay the tax and he is not paying the tax is said to be SSC in default. Assessment is the procedure, how you calculate income. These are 5 fingers, no, like that 5 heads. कल बताएंगे आपको. How you calculate the income from 5 heads so that at least we start solving the problem of the slab rates. And this is the definition of a person. It will take time. I'll start this tomorrow. Definition of person. Even we have already covered up this part from here. Have we already discussed what is tax? Direct tax, indirect tax, income tax act, rules. Now how to read income tax? Sections and subsections. This part we can do now. It's a small one. Income tax rules. Sections and subsections. You know, income tax is divided into chapters. Chapters में divided है. Each chapter has sections. Like section 10 is all exemption. Section 2 is all definitions. And don't burden yourself. At inter-level, what are the important sections? We will take care. I will take care that I am making you learn that. What are the important sections? Okay? Right? Or बहुत, like, I don't know, did you observe just now when I was explaining, I didn't even bother to read all these sections. These are sections, but ठीक है. But कैसे read करना? You don't have to mug up all the sections. But how to read the sections, you should know. In sections, like we write in the bracket, no, they are called as what? Subsections. And in that alphabets mein, it is called as what? Clauses. Like this is tier 222E, this is like deemed dividend. Deemed dividend. So deemed dividend एक clause है जो आप other source में पढ़ोगे. But how to read it? Section 2, subsection. But now when I am coming to 10.1, 10.2, you can't say section 10, subsection 1. No. You know, subsections are all related to each other. We have 222A, 222, 222C. So all these are related. Deemed dividend ke sections. So when sections are related, they are called subsections. If they are not related directly, section and clauses. Like section, abhi agar ye nahi bhi samjha this part, but the purpose of giving example is, income taxes, I am literally saying it's like a wheel. When you will do this section 10 and this, and when again you will come back and read this, no, you will follow. Like section 10.1 says, agricultural income is not taxable in India. India is an agricultural land. Tax कैसे लगा सकते हैं? Constitution में power ही नहीं है. So section 10.2 says exemption of income which is received by HUF members. Hindu undivided family के जो members होते हैं ना, if they receive the income, it is exempt. So now there is no correlation between these two. Then it is section 10 clause 1. Section 10 clause, टेंशन मत लो ज़्यादा कि नहीं पढ़ना आया तो क्या, एग्जाम में कोई ऐसे नहीं पूछेगा. Like as a teacher we need to teach everything. I'm teaching you, don't bother yourself much. As we learn, we will learn all the sections, subsections, clauses. But at least is it fitted in your mind? Right? Okay. And then we have provisos, explanations. We will continue this. And here 2 more homeworks for you. It's like, you know, day 1 we need to know. This is the last chapter I teach. But I want you to know these terms super clearly now only. And tomorrow, I'm not going to speak the way I'm speaking. It's not good. Girls should be more participative. Decide and come and say 5 points, 3 points, 2 points for TDS. What is the full form, ma'am? This is the full form and this is where it is used. TCS. Yeah, but explain it and give some examples. Develop your communication skills. ये place मिली है आपको. यहाँ से 3 महीने के बाद सिर्फ income tax सीख के नहीं जाना. I told you. Should be polished in all the ways, headstrong, confident. Every day you all eat in paper plates? No. Why? You know who will clean this and all. मम्मी कब तक करेगी? रोज पेपर प्लेट में खाते हैं? नहीं. कब खाते हैं? ज़्यादा लोग हैं, पिकनिक पे जाते हैं, ट्रैवल करते हैं, तब खाते हैं ना. वैसे ही है. Your personality should not be like a paper plate. It should be like a solid steel plate. It's strong. Right or not? So in every way, along with your degree, till you don't speak, it is your gesture, posture, your dressing. That's all is speaking. When you speak or when they see your resume, it's your knowledge. When you speak, they see your communication skills. but you need to have that overall package, and you can do it. You all can do it. That's why we have written on day first. What have you written? वहाँ लिखो. पेजेस भरे थोड़े. चलो चलो, last 2 minutes. Next class is there. Alarm बज रहा है. Huh? That those questions are clear or not? Don't answer me. Keep on answering yourself. Those 5, 10 top goals and all. I'm not repeating all that, but do it. It's a wonderful, wonderful exercise. There, whatever is your last question, there you write down affirmations. You all know what is affirmations? And it works. It works magically. So many times I have seen miracles in my life. I used to take just 2 minutes, I'll tell you. I used to take regular class at ICA Hyderabad chapter, Lakdi Ka Pul. You all know? Red Hill CA chapter is there, and one long backstory. And one new accounting standard had come, 10 PPE, property, plant and equipment. So students were like this, and material itna available nahi tha tab. And it has replaced old AS10, accounting for fixed assets like that, I remember. So while I was driving from my home to there, and they told me, ma'am, you have to take seminar and around 150 students will be there. I said, okay. Regular class also more than 110 students were there. I said, okay, in Brahmaya Hall I'll be there and I'll be taking. But that day I was just visualizing that it's going to be super clear seminar. They will get all the inputs. I will be able to reach every student, to the heart of every student, and know what exactly they are looking for. And it will be very clear. And I am telling you, at this place, I am telling you the truth. When I went over there, no, the hall was jam-packed with 400 students. And students were waiting on the staircases and down. And there were some students from my own academy who had completed the batch with me. Ma'am, हम तो आपके student हैं, हमको तो घुसा दो. ऐसे मेरे कोई जगह नहीं है अंदर जाने की. And it was super duper successful. Even those people from the institute's office bearers, they came to see that how they are conducting this on the projector with those time. Now this technology is good. So the reason is I do it by manifestation and it works. Must have seen enough in YouTube, no? So now I'm not teaching you something new. This is all around us. But I want you to apply and see the results yourself. And then I'm telling you, they had to conduct one more seminar for that. Again, I went and did for those students who were disappointed that day because we could not accommodate more than 400. So one more time I took for all of them. तब ये सब नहीं था कि हाँ YouTube में एक वीडियो ही डाल दो और the world will see it anytime, any moment. All this was not there. Huh? So write down today's last homework along with all the homework I have given. 5 things for which I am grateful. And it should start like this. I am grateful for this technology so that we are able to reach. Yeah. Online students should wait. I need to talk with all of you also. Shalini and Mahesh and all of you should. Huh? Will you write? 5 things for which I am grateful. Anything. I'm grateful, like for the person who guided me to the Ships Academy and I could reach on time. I'm grateful to my mom, the food and gave me tiffin. So many of you are doing group 2, group 1 from morning. Whatever you want to write. Smallest to biggest thing you want to write. Will you do? And next to it, you write down. Write down. Affirmation. Today's affirmation. I am co-author of my life. I think this even I want to write. अच्छा लगता है ना जब इसको लिख लेते हैं. अरे पर पेज चाहिए ना, क्या बूस्टर यहाँ लिखते हैं. I am co-author of my life along with God, Allah, Guru, whatever you believe, no problem. Yes or no? I am the co-author of my life. Things are going in my life As per my wish. Write down. If you can feel it and write, it will bring awesome results. Things are flowing in my life as per my wish. I am learning income tax with superb clarity. I am giving for my subject. You all write for all the subjects. I am learning income tax with superb clarity. राइटिंग बिल्कुल ही नहीं समझ रही है मेरी. आप उनसे पूछ रहे हैं. अभी फिर से बोलूं. आई एम लर्निंग इनकम टैक्स विथ superb clarity. I am able to recollect all my knowledge and reproduce in exam. थोड़ा ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक होगा. अब टैक्स में चलता है ना, कॉमा वर्ड्स इधर उधर. एसएससी का स्पेलिंग करेक्ट आता है. लेकिन I am able to recollect all my knowledge and reproduce in exam in relaxed way. इतना आराम से 3 घंटे का एग्जाम लिखोगे. क्योंकि इस बार last time honestly I'm saying I could not do it, but this time you all should write one full mock test here. Chapter wise exam तो लिखोगे. We'll plan a schedule so that we complete it all on time. Chapter wise, so last time also all the students, they wrote exam, we discussed, but that will give you a feel of final exam. Thank you so much for today's class, listening patiently. इतना patiently भी मत सुनो, बहुत सारे doubts पूछ. Raise your hands, ask doubts, collect more information and let this be two-way knowledge and motivation. पूरा ज्ञान दीप्ति मैम ही नहीं देते हैं, दीप्ति मैम ज्ञान लेते भी हैं थोड़ा आप सबसे. And new generation have got lot of immense knowledge. Only thing is, without hesitation, speak up in the class. जब यहाँ बिना डरे बोलोगे तभी तो बाहर बोलोगे ना. And outside the world, even if you are in corporate or you are in practice, you need to speak with your co-workers, with your seniors, with your juniors. So I'm telling you every day, it should be headstrong, confident. No? We call it like act, feel and behave as if you already have it. अगर आप कोई कंपनी के सीईओ रहते तो ऐसे रहते नहीं ना. एक एक मिनट का हिसाब रखते और इतना ऐसे in so firm and so lively, and everything you will do it 110% because you are CEO of a company. So feel like that and do it. See the changes. Thank you so much. Bye bye for today. Yeah, online students, I have been seeing how nicely you all are participating, Meena Kumari and all. I keep seeing your answers, but in case if I miss out, you can unmute and speak up in my class. No problem, absolutely. And I am able to see the chat box also. So keep on interacting in the chat box. Okay? Bye-bye all of you.